Hey, you all. I'm so sorry that I am late. So nice to be able to see you. Thank you so much for being here today. This is going to be the first Sanctuary Station comUNITY live yoga. I've got some candles behind me as well as some participants, but we're doing the CDC approved 6 feet away. So I am so glad that you are here and thank you so much. You will see on the website that there are different tiers and memberships. So if you like the live yoga, love to hear what kind of yoga works for you. Also have meditations, sharing circles, and many, many more. So welcome aboard. So nice to have you. Lord, let's go ahead and get ourselves started. So what I'd like to be able to do is first invite you just to get seated on your mat. Find a very comfortable position. Maybe move away the extra real estate as you rock from side to side, finding your sits bones and plugging them in just like you would plugs into a socket, finding the security, the stability, and the energy support of Mother Earth. Let your hands be on your knees, your thighs, or maybe one hand on your heart and one hand on your abdomen if you wish to center yourself. A wonderful way to be able to connect your breath, your mind, and your body. So we'll get started with a seated meditation. Let your eyes soften. Allow for your eyes to unfocus and really soften the gaze. All the little muscles around your eyes, around your cheeks. Soften your jaw. And then begin to go within as you notice the rhythm of your breath cycle. No need to manipulate it, just connect with the natural rise and fall of your chest. And let's begin to breathe together. Take a nice inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3. I'd like you to hold it here for a moment. Notice where you can soften and relax your muscles. And exhale through your nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Create space as you let go of anything other than this moment. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. Inhale to the count of 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Soften your shoulders. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Last time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Soften where you can. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring your hands together. Let your palms touch at your heart center. Let your thumbs connect with your sternum and then just slowly tuck your chin. Relaxing your neck. You're softening your shoulders. Pull the belly button in slightly. Support your lower back as you soften through your jawline. Once more, just notice the breath. Notice the breath within your body. How does your body feel? How is your mind softening? What can you let go? This is the time that you take to be able to release, to reset and restore. So when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Cleansing open mouth, exhale out through the mouth. Let your hands come down by your sides. And welcome to your class. So still sitting up, take a nice deep breath in. If your lower back starts to bother you, I've brought a lot of home materials today just to show you how effective the things you already have at home can be for your yoga practice. So if your lower back is starting to give out a little bit or starting to be cranky, maybe you roll up a blanket And you just slide it underneath your lower back slightly, allowing for your hips to lift and then lower, being just slightly tilted, keeping the pelvic tilt natural, allowing your spine to soften. That might help you to sit down comfortably. As we move on through this practice, we'll start from head all the way down to toes. So when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in and begin to look up. Let your chin come all the way up. Drop your head back. Let your shoulders relax. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Cleansing exhale out through your mouth. Pull the belly button in. Nice inhale as you draw your gaze all the way down, down to your belly or maybe down towards your seat. Let your chin tuck and your shoulders soften. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more set. Nice deep breath in. Tuck the belly button. Roll the shoulders back as you let your chin come up. Let your head drop back and then hold it for a nice deep breath cycle in through the nose, out through the mouth. Begin to draw a line with your gaze down the wall, all the way down to your sits bones. Tuck your chin, soften your shoulders. Nice deep breath in. Cleansing exhale out. Good job. Inhale and draw your chin back to neutral. Maybe you like to shrug your shoulders out. Maybe you like to move your hands. Maybe you even like to release your legs out, shake them out a little bit. And then you can keep your legs out if you wish, or drawing them back to switch to the opposite side. But take a moment and root into your sits bones once more before we move on. Plugging into the earth allows you to just naturally gain that connection and support, and allows your mind to come out and into your body. So take a nice deep breath in, cleansing exhale out. On the next inhale, look over your right shoulder and let the exhale drop your chin down towards your shoulder. Just hold it here for a breath. Notice any length through the side of your neck, through your traps. Next inhale, draw your gaze back up and then to neutral, back to center. Nice deep breath in, look over your left shoulder this time. Tuck your chin slightly as you look down towards your shoulder. Let your shoulders soften away from your ears. Sit up nice and tall. Next inhale draws your chin back and then forward again. Allow your shoulders to shrug forward. Maybe you roll them or shrug them backwards. Just whatever organic feels natural. I forgot to mention it before, but I am wearing one of my favorite t-shirts, little yoga girl from Foursee Apparel. That is a local store. It is a wonderful store. You should go and check it out. They have all my favorite t-shirts. They have wonderful cleansing. They have plants, you name it, she has it. Go on. Again, Foursee Apparel. I will mention a local community store and effort in each class and each live session that we do. So there you go. Check out Christina and Chris Pischel. And that again is Foursee Apparel. All right, there's your plug. Okay. So taking a nice deep breath one more time. Let's incorporate all that we've done before. Nice deep breath in, look up, chin up. And then exhale and draw the gaze all the way back down as you draw your chin into your chest. Let the inhale draw your gaze back up to neutral so your chin is level to the ground. And then the exhale draws your gaze over to the right. Let your chin drop down towards your shoulder. Soften your shoulders away from the ear. Nice deep breath. Gaze comes up and back to neutral. Exhale over to your opposite shoulder, left shoulder. Dropping your chin down towards your shoulders as you soften and breathe. Inhale, chin comes back up and forward, back to neutral. This time, let's draw your arms up and overhead, stretching out the shoulders. Spread your fingertips really wide, just like the morning sun. Look up, chin up, let your palms touch. Bring all the energy into the palms and exhale as you bring it all back into you, back to your heart center. Take a moment here, connect your thumb and your sternum, connect your chin to your chest, and let everything soften off your shoulders, neck, and head. Nice deep breath in. Cleansing exhale, release your hands. Draw your chin back to neutral. We'll do that one more time. Nice inhale, belly button comes in, arms come wide and high. Spread the fingertips, allow the shoulders to reach, palms touch, look up, chin up. Exhale, hands come back down to your heart center as you let your thumbs connect to your sternum. Let your chin connect to your chest. Nice deep breath in. Cleansing exhale out. Bring your hands down by your side and gaze comes back up. One more for the neck and the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in. Pull the belly button in and then drop your right ear to your right shoulder just gently and softly. Now you can stay here and just work on pulling your shoulders down your back, letting your neck and your jaw soften as you breathe. Or you can allow for your hand to come up and over so that it reaches towards your ear. Just cradling your head with your bicep, no need to force, just allow the extra weight of the hand to draw your ear closer to your shoulder. This is just an option, so be curious if it doesn't feel good. Come back as you let your hand come down towards your side. One more breath wherever you are. Let the exhale release the arm first all the way down. Next inhale draws your ear and your chin back to neutral. Rotate through your shoulders. Maybe forward, maybe back, maybe side to side. Feel any sort of release you can as you stretch through it. And we'll do the other side. So take a nice deep breath in. And exhale and drop left ear to left shoulder. Now first notice where you can soften, where you feel the edge, the resistant point of your muscles. And then just allow your breath to take over. As you focus on the length of your breath, let it lengthen through your neck and traps. Option to take your left hand as it reaches up and over your head. Just resting gently on your ear. No need to force on this side either. Just allow a softening, a gentle, slow, gravitational pull. Focus on your breath as it lengthens, restores, and releases. One more nice deep breath here. A gentle release first of the engagement of the left arm, leaving shoulder and ear close together. And then inhale, draw your ear back up. Little shoulder shrug. Maybe you open and close your mouth. Maybe you wiggle your jaw. Maybe you wiggle your shoulders. Notice where you can release any tension. And then release the legs one more time as we move down. Maybe you sway them from side to side. Maybe you shake out the toes. Maybe you shake the legs. Maybe you shake the fingers and the arms. You're doing a great job. So take a nice deep breath. Let your legs be nice and long. Now here your feet can either be hip width apart or your toes can touch. If you don't have any sort of lower back issues, then feet should be touching. Lower back protection, feet hip width apart, or two fists in between your feet. Just bend your knees right up there. Find the two fists and then push them back down. All right, so now that you're seated, I'd like you to sit up nice and tall. Maybe you place your hands down by your hips. Finding a staff pose here, nice long spine. Nice job. Take a nice deep breath in. Press into your hands, pull your toes back towards your face. Deep exhale out. Now as we inhale, I'd like you to point your toes towards the front of the room. And as you exhale, flex your feet back towards your face. Two more times. Inhale and point your toes. And exhale and flex your toes. One more time, pull the belly button in, nice straight spine. Inhale and point, exhale and flex, and then shake it out, let it go. We're gonna come into a seated spine twist. So when you're ready, legs are nice and long, sits bones are rooted, belly button is pulled in and up like you're zipping up a nice jacket, let your shoulders relax. And then take a nice inhale and bend the right knee. You can place the foot where it's comfortable. So maybe your foot just stops right at your ankle. Maybe your foot stops all the way up by your hip bone. But you wanna have a nice flat back no matter where you are, adjusting so that you can see here. Nice flat back no matter where you are, and just hug in towards your shin or maybe behind your thigh if that's more comfortable. Just sit up nice and tall and you're doing the pose already. Can you pull your left toes back so that you find flexion? That'll protect your knee, and you can stay here, or if you wish, you can move into a deeper twist. So the first thing I'd suggest is just simply looking over the right shoulder. And notice if you lose any sort of spine alignment, stay here, just work on sitting up nice and tall, looking over the shoulder, creating the twist. Now, if you wish, maybe your right hand comes behind your back like a kickstand, so it comes right behind your spine, almost lifting your chest slightly, and then you can let your left hand maybe grab and cradle the leg. And as you look over your right shoulder, you've completed a full twist here. So here you are, sit up nice and tall on each inhale, lengthen each spine and each vertebra in your spine rather. And then exhale and deepen the look over your shoulder as you twist. So this is a detoxifying twist. As you twist, you're lengthening the vertebra of your spine first with the inhale, and then the twist is wringing out, just like grandma's washcloth, just wringing out all the toxins. Take one more nice deep breath, lengthen through the crown of your head, and then exhale and deepen your twist. Slow and gently come back, be gentle, be slow, and then maybe you just look over the left shoulder, a little mini counter twist. Notice how that feels in the body, and then let the legs go. Shake it out wherever you can. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs, shake out the head, the toes, the fingers, wherever your body holds all of this muscle memory and stress. And so sometimes you won't even know that your irritation or maybe a subtle twinge will be a release, but that can be. So anything that's coming up, let it come out. Shake it out, breathe it out, let it go. Other side. Sit nice and tall, root into your sits bones, pull your toes back so you're sitting up nice and straight. Now when you're ready, nice inhale, bend the left knee. Notice here, don't create any judgment, just notice from side to side any difference. You can stop your foot wherever is comfortable, maybe even one day bringing it up closer towards your hip. You can find the interlace around your shin or behind your thighs, but sit up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back and away from your ears. Now, if you wish, then just simply look over the left shoulder, create that nice twist from the bottom of the tailbone all the way up towards the crown of your head. And then notice how it feels in your body. If this is good enough, stay here and just work on breathing, sitting up nice and tall. If you wish to do a little bit more, maybe you cradle and you just take a nice little reach around with your right hand and place your left hand right directly behind your back. As I press my left palm down, I'm pressing into my spine slightly, allowing for my chest to lengthen. Now from here, pull the right toes back, inhale and lengthen through your spine, and exhale, look over your shoulder. Create the twist here. As you lengthen each vertebra, then you allow for a deepening of each exhale twist. There's two more. Nice deep breath in. Focus on the breath and the slight gentle movements. One more here. Cleansing, soft release, gentle as you wish, coming around, coming back. Maybe you just look over the right shoulder, little counter twist, let your legs come down and shake it out, let it go. Good job. Gonna create a little seated back bend here. So if you wish, not if you wish, please do so. Root down into your sits bones. You're getting me a long way just so you can see the effects of these, but sit up nice and tall. Let your legs be either hip width apart, 2 fist distance, or toes touch. And then take a nice deep breath and reach your hands behind you like you're chilling at the pool, right? And then you just look up, chin up, and let your chest come forward as your shoulder blades engage. So this is a nice little back bend here, just a gentle back bend. And then when you're ready, I'd like you to take a nice deep breath in and exhale as you're going to let yourself come forward into a forward fold. Now sweep your hands out in front of you, out towards the side, and then reach for your toes. Don't worry about how far down you go. Release any judgment. Simply take a nice deep breath in here. And as you exhale, reach your arms out, sweeping out towards your side until they find the back, finding the comfortable chilling position, and then shoulder blades engage, chest lifts, look up, chin up. Feel the shoulder blades engage and pull them down your back. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to draw your chest and your belly into your spine and slightly round forward. Fingertips reach out to the side as you find a nice forward fold. Reach and breathe and hold it here. Maybe you pull your shoulders down your back and you let your chest fall forward. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, slowly come all the way up. Let your arms reach out and sweep out to the side, all the way back. Find your comfortable space, flex your toes, lift your chin, lift your heart. Nice deep breath in. And exhale into the rounding forward fold. Press into your sits bones, pull your toes back, let your arms stretch overhead to reach towards your toes. And then take a nice deep breath in, pull your shoulders away from your ears and down your back. Exhale as you let your chest lead you closer towards your thighs. Nice inhale last time here, back bend, sweep the arms behind you. Plant your hands, flex your toes, lift your chest, lift your chin. Nice deep breath in. And exhale, sweep yourself forward. Nice deep breath as you soften and lengthen through the spine. Good job. Let your fingertips just roll up your shins and thighs as you roll gently up to a seated position. Nicely done. Shake it out wherever you feel any tension, wherever you would like to be. One more here. Let's just create a nice little side bend. I'm going to turn forward. You can keep your legs out long. You can have them in a crisscross style, but I'd like you to root into your sits bones once more. Again, don't be shy. I have to move away the extra real estate I've got going on to root into the sits bones. That's life. So take a nice deep breath in. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears. Pull your belly button in, and then place your hands down by your sides. We're going to do this gradually. It's just a side bend. So the first side bend is just going to be with your hands just naturally by your side, keeping your arms long. And then take a nice deep breath in, root into your butt bone. You're going to start with the left arm first. So as you inhale, the left arm comes sweeping up. Now you can stop with your hand directly over your shoulder and let your shoulder plug in if that is comfortable. If you'd like to do a little bit more of a reach through the side body, then reach the left arm up and overhead, bringing your bicep by your ear. Nice deep breath. Maybe you pull your shoulder back and down. And a slow release. Left arm comes all the way down. Shake it out, let it go. Find your sits bones, pull it in. Nice deep breath. Here comes the other arm. Nice deep breath in. Know where your mobility is and be comfortable with that. Maybe you just plug the shoulder into the socket and hold it up. Maybe you reach up and over, extending the stretch through the side body. Reach your fingertips, biceps by your ears. Maybe you look up at the ceiling. One more breath. Great job. Release. Let your hand come all the way down. Plant it on the ground and then shrug your shoulders. Wiggle the body, open and close the jaw, open and close the eyes. It's a little face yoga, whatever you need. Releases the wrinkles. That's what they say. So you can stay here and do just that and work where you are. If you'd like a little bit more through the side, then I'm going to ask you to just walk your fingers down the mat a little bit more, creating a little bit more space between your hand and your hip so that you can reach up and over more, allowing the elbow to bend. So we'll do it all together. Again, we're going to start with what is your right side, which is my left. So plant your left hand down nice and smooth. Take a nice deep breath in and reach your arm. Now notice, do you stop right over your shoulder in alignment, or do you bend into the left elbow as you reach? You can look up, let your chin come up, pull your shoulder away from your visual. Take one more breath, root into both sits bones. Maybe you bend the elbow, and then allow the hand to come all the way back down. Find your breath, soften and release where you need to. Other side. So maybe you walk your fingertips out a little bit more. Maybe they stay nice and planted. It's your choice. Whatever you did on the other side. Nice deep breath here. Arm comes up. Find where it's comfortable. Maybe it's right there in alignment with the socket, with the rotator. Maybe you bend into the elbow and reach through your side body. Open through the chest. Roll your shoulder back as you reach and breathe. Slow and gentle release. Notice if anything came up for you in the body or the mind, and just let it go. Shake it out. Nicely done. Good job. Good job. All right. So let's let our legs come out one more time and maybe just walk our finger down, bend the knees as much as you need, take a nice little forward fold. And then slowly let your hands just slide up your shins, all the way up. And we're gonna come down, onto our mat. So as we come down onto the mat, just slowly and gently, you're going to come into what we call a modified Shavasana. A Shavasana is when you're in your resting pose, so your legs are completely long, but sometimes in the lower back, it doesn't feel very comfortable. So if you have lower back issues, bend the knees, bring them up to 90 degrees and plant your feet hip width apart. That is a modified Shavasana and a wonderful opportunity to just really listen to what your body needs. So plant your hands down just by your side and let them be nice and firm. Let your shoulders be down your back, maybe a slight tuck of your chin. Well, beautiful double chin, but that helps your spine align. So right now what we're going to do is just take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, just draw your knees up into your chest. And then with the inhale, you're going to press the feet back down onto the mat. So it's your breath and your movement that creates your own moving meditation. So a nice deep breath in fills up the lungs. Exhale and compress your stomach and thighs together. And then inhale, fill up the lungs as you plant your feet back at modified Shavasana. We're going to do that 3 more times so you can get it down nice and gentle. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, draw your knees up into your chest, flex your feet, lower back is plugged in. Inhale, plant your feet all the way down. Nice inhale. Exhale, knees into your chest, flex your toes, and inhale and plant your feet down again. Last time, nice deep breath in. Notice the back of your rib cage expand into the ground, and then exhale, press into your sits bones. Don't lift the tailbone, plug your sits bones in. And then when you're ready, inhale and press your feet back down. Take a nice deep breath in. Maybe you bring one hand to your heart center, one on your abdomen, and close your eyes. Just take a nice deep breath. Cleansing exhale. Good job. Now keep your feet there, hip width apart, 90-degree bend, plant your feet. We're just going to work with the arms this time. So as you inhale, you can reach your arms up and over your head. Big, huge stretch through the fingertips. And as you exhale, bring your hands down by your sides. So you can do this out to the side, sweeping out towards the side, up and overhead, and exhaling as you sweep them down towards your hips. Or you can inhale them up and overhead, and exhale and press them down towards your hips. Your choice. 3 more sets, no matter where you want to be. Let the breath come through the sides of the ribs, allowing full extension through the lungs. Last time, your choice. Let your arms plant down by your side. Relax your shoulders. You can keep your knees bent, or you can relax them out and lengthen them out if you wish. Your choice. You got 2 breaths here just to do with what you want. Maybe you wiggle out through the legs, through the arms. We're almost done. You're doing great. If you haven't told yourself already, you're doing awesome. So take a nice deep breath in and bend your knees 90 degrees one more time. Now we're going to do a little setup for bridge. This is just going to be, again, for allowing for the lower back as well as the abdomen and the spine to be worked on, to be engaged. So root into your sits bones, plant your hands down, let your shoulders be heavy. Now as you take a nice deep breath in, I want you to plant into your feet. And as you exhale, try to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. As high as you can go. Maybe one day your hips are the highest point. Relax your tuchus, release your glutes, and slowly lower it down 1 vertebra at a time. And then draw your knees in, let your feet come out wide, and take 2 breaths here as you restore. Release any judgments, any thoughts that have you distracted. Bring your knees out hip width apart. Bring your feet in hip width apart. Plant your hands. Take a nice deep breath in and plant your feet. Exhale and lift the hips. Relax the glutes. Let it be the hips and chest that lift. Press into your hands and feet. And exhale, slowly lower it down 1 vertebra at a time. Draw your knees together. Let your feet heel toe out to the edge of the mat. Just let them be wide. Little reverse V. 3 more times. So bring your feet together or hip width apart. Rather, plant your feet, plant your hands. Nice deep breath in. Root into the ground. Feel the support and the energy of the earth as you exhale. Lift your hips towards the sky. Relax your glutes. Lift your hips. Tuck your chin and slowly lower. You're doing great. Once your hips find the mat, knees come together, feet come out to the edge of the mat as you breathe 2 breath cycles. Last one here. Heel toe your feet hip width apart, knees are hip width apart, hands and feet are planted. Nice deep breath as you find the support and the energy you need. Exhale, lift the hips. Relax the glutes. Press into your hands, press into your feet, lift your hips higher, just a little more. Good job. Slow release through the shoulders, all the way down to your tailbone. Now draw your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice little hug. Let your head be heavy. Let your hips and shoulder be heavy. Maybe you rock back and forth. Good. And then roll over to one side or the other. And let your hand come down and prop you all the way back up. so that as you're coming up, you're just gently coming to a seat. You're doing awesome. I hope you're feeling great. How you feeling? Yeah, everybody's good. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to legs up the wall. As we come into legs up the wall, we're all gonna ignore my child together. My apologies if you heard that. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the light, but first I'm gonna help you get to the legs up the wall position. So the easiest way is really just to move your mat right up next to your wall and then come onto one side or the other. So let your right side, your right hip, your right knee be touching. And then as you gently and slowly allow your legs to come up the wall, you let your back come onto the ground and you just really glamorously and lovely push yourself closer to the wall by inching into your hips and let your legs come up onto the wall. Now, if you have any lower back problems or your hips don't touch the edge or the corner of the wall, then use your rolled up blanket or a towel and just place it underneath your hips to have a nice elevation. So you're elevating your feet over your head. Your legs up the wall is a wonderful way to be able to restore, to relax, to unwind. So as you find yourself on your mat, legs up the wall, maybe you close your eyes. Maybe you soften your gaze. Allowing for your perception and for your blood flow to completely flip itself upside down. Notice where you feel any tension, distraction, or dis-ease. And every exhale, invite a softening, a surrender. One breath at a time. Washing away the day, the week, maybe even the year. As you find your space of serenity. Notice if your mind has wandered out of the room. Release any judgment or any analysis and just draw it back into this moment as you focus the rise and the fall of your chest, your abdomen, and take 3 deep breath cycles here. Gently and slowly as you wish, bend your knees to 90 degrees and plant your feet on the wall as if you were sitting in a chair. When you bend your knees to 90 degrees and plant your feet hip width apart, you may notice your lower back surrender and release any weight it was holding. So first notice any tension you may be feeling, any discomfort or dis-ease. And then invite your breath to slowly connect with the ocean wave. Just follow the ebb and flow. The inhalation and exhalation. And take 3 gentle breath cycles. Your own breath pace. Your option to stretch your legs out wide in a capital V, or bringing the soles of your feet together to touch and allowing your knees to come out wide in butterfly position, allowing your ankles, your feet to relax against the wall. Find your most comfortable, soft and gentle posture as you finalize your legs up the wall. Maybe your mind has wandered out of the practice, and so you bring one hand to your heart and one on your abdomen, finding the major resource of calming and centering, connecting breath, body, and mind. And take 3 breath cycles here. And slowly and gently, as you wish, if you wish to come into a different Shavasana, that is, you may stay here, legs up the wall, and continue your practice. Or gently and slowly release, drawing your knees into your chest and allowing yourself to roll over onto one side. Let your bicep cradle your head. Allow your hips and your ankles to stack. Notice the gentle breath of your nostrils. Any soft air over your upper lip. And gently and slowly, as you wish to come back up to seated, let your hand press down onto the ground and your exhale support you up into a seated position, just to come to your final resting pose. I will turn on the lights for this, as I have utilized a few things. Again, keeping your eyes closed and keeping in your leg up the wall Shavasana, if that is your resting posture. Otherwise, coming to a very gentle and closing practice, I have, as you see, a couple of rolled blankets, and pillows. So what I would like to do is be able to offer you a setup and then talk you into your Shavasana, allowing the lights to come back down to a dim and you to find your resting pose. So this is what it's going to look like. Whatever you would like it to be. It can be a blanket, it can be a pillow, it can even be a rolled up mat if you wish, but it's going to go long ways. And let me just show you real quick where it's going to go. It's going to go long ways right up and down your spine. So you're just going to place a nice something or other long ways right up and down your spine. And then you're going to take another rolled blanket, pillow, or towel, and you're going to bring it right underneath your knees. Now, if you have bolsters and you're all fancy yogi style, then you rock all those things. But if you're just a regular Joe Schmo like me, then maybe these things are more readily available to you. And so first what you'll want to do is bring the pillow underneath and then allow for yourself to gently and slowly come down on to the balance. And let your hands come down by your side. Maybe your palms face up to receive. Maybe you press your hands down to ground. Maybe one hand to your heart, one hand to your abdomen. Finding your most comfortable Shavasana. I invite you to take up as much space as you wish on your mat. Notice physically where you can allow heaviness, where you can let your hips and your shoulders and your head sink deeper in to your mat. And then notice where you can soften or disengage any muscles, any thoughts, worries, or distractions. And then invite your breath in to do the work as it sweeps through your body all the way down to your toes. Like the ocean waves sweeping over, cleansing and clearing. A new breath filled with oxygenated blood, soaring, restoring, regenerating. Notice the softness in the air around your body. Notice the softening within and around your mind. Let your breath be the calm within your chaos. And allow it to sweep all of the worries, tensions, and stress away. Take 3 deep, long breath cycles here. Slowly and gently bring the awareness back into the room, into your body, and onto your mat. Gently begin to wiggle your fingertips and toes. Roll and rotate the wrists and the ankle. Bend your knees and elbows, and when you're ready, reach your arms up overhead. Take a great big stretch, point and flex your toes, open and close your hands to move the limbs, and bend your knees into your chest. Roll over to your left side. Let your bicep once again be the pillow to cradle your head. And when you're ready to release from your practice, press your hand into the earth as your exhale draws you up to a seated and comfortable position. No need to hurry. No race here. When you're ready, find your comfortable seat. Place your hands on your knees, your thighs, or maybe at your heart center. And let your chin rest heavy on your chest. Let your shoulders soften down your back. And allow your practice to come full circle for you now, knowing that you have done an excellent job. And take your peace and your calm with you out into the world. Until we meet again, I leave you with a very humble and heartfelt namaste. Thank you for being here. We'll see you soon. Any questions, any comments that you may have, feel free to reach out. You know where to reach me. Love to hear what I can do to help you. See you soon. Much love.